Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends on where you are. How are you doing? I trust that you are healthy, safe, and well. My name is Sophia Elizabeth Lambert. I'm a published author of now three books. Yes. The titles are Hope Deferred, Rise Up, Mentoring Boys to Become Men of Integrity, and A Guide to Effectively Mentor Boys to Become Men of Integrity. I am excited about that one. I am asking you to purchase them all at Amazon.com or Kobo.com. So today we continue our series in Mentoring Boys. This is season 2. And today I am talking about a very interesting topic. A man is only as good as his word. As you give back to your society, by mentoring boys to become men of integrity. One of the things that are necessary to look at is one of the little foxes that spoil the vine. One such fox is the indiscipline of a person not keeping their words. That behavior should be avoided because, as the saying goes, a man is only as good as his word. It is important to develop and protect his character from little foxes. Let me use an example of a fairy tale to highlight that fox that spoils the vine. Once upon a time, there was an old carpenter named Geppetto. He wanted a child because he was childless. So he carved a puppet into the shape of a boy and named it Pinocchio. He wished the puppet was a real boy. A fairy heard his words and fulfilled his wish. She gave life to the puppet and he became a real boy. However, he must always be a good boy or his nose would grow long. Pinocchio was rude and rarely spoke the truth. Each time he told a lie, his nose grew longer. But he would always promise to be truthful the next time. Like an old habit that is hard to die, Pinocchio would lie again and his nose would grow longer. And it will continue doing so until Pinocchio speaks the truth. Pinocchio was unreliable because he never kept his words. Has anyone ever told you that they are going to do so and so, but they never keep their words? It is very difficult when the person does not live up to their commitment, especially when others are dependent on the fulfillment of his obligation. That is what I want to talk about today. A man's word is his bond, and he is only as good as his word. It is easy to think that a man is a good man because of his status, money, and his abilities, among other things. But we rarely state that his words are equally or more valuable than his extrinsic things. His words represent the character of the man he is. The words he speaks say that he's a man of integrity, honor, that he's trustworthy, loyal, truthful, and dependable. It gives him credibility. It gives credibility to his name and to the person he is. His actions may agree with the words he has spoken, or they will say that he's none of these things. Societies infrequently measure a man by his words until we need him to honor them. That is when we start to look closely at the real value of the man, which is his words. His extrinsic value is pale in comparison to his intrinsic value of honoring his words. In other words, what he owns won't matter if he is unreliable. Just like Pinocchio, he promises to keep his words but fails to do so. In a world where everything is fleeting, a man's word is one of the only lasting and honorable thing he has. For that reason, it is imperative for parents of boys and everyone who teaches or mentors a boy should impart the value to that boy or young man of being a man of his words. He should not commit to doing something if he knows that he's unable to keep his commitment, because he will be measured by those words if his actions don't align with them. If he fails to honor his words, he will be dishonoring himself. The Lord told us in Matthew 5:33 to 37, again, you have heard that it was said of those of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord what you have sworn. But I say to you, do not take an oath at all, neither by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of a great king. And do not take an oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more than this comes from evil. We all mean well, and in many cases, we want to help, as well as there are times when promises are made with no intention to keep those promises. We all fail to honor our obligations at times. But when we make it a habit of failing to keep our promises, we are creating a reputation of being unreliable. Therefore, therefore, as you mentor your sons or the boy next door mentor him to be bold, encourage him to be bold to say yes and to keep the commitment to his yes. If he knows he won't be able to do what is requested, then he should boldly say no. He's unable to do so. It is better to say no than to Pinocchio our way out, than hang our heads in shame. So that's my encouragement for us today. Let us encourage our young men to be men who let their yes be yes and their no, no, because that's what integrity is. Integrity is being and doing the best thing for themselves and family and friends and their community. So thank you for listening again. Thank you for watching again. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. Please like this page. Please share it with others so that we can get the momentum going of mentoring our boys to become men of integrity. And buy the books. Buy the books. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Many blessings.